Hi, good evening, welcome back and happy Tuesday. I hope you've all had a lovely day. It's actually really early in the night. It's only about 7:30 and I'm doing the vlog. I usually leave it till later on. I think I'm kind of adjusting to the time zone now. When I first arrived from New York, I was up till like 2 in the morning, which is totally not like me. And now what I've been doing, and then I was kind of sleeping in, and now what I've been doing is waking up at 4 in the morning, so I'm back to normal. So 4 a.m. up, starting work for 5, and then this is about 7:30, so I'll do the vlog and I think I'm going to go to bed for like 8:30. So yesterday we spoke about something quite interesting, and it was basically about how the systems and processes that you're going to involve and include in your business, it's just as time consuming to include and to start off with building £100 million business as it is to build a £1 million business or a £10 million business. And that's not to say that everybody's business has to get to that level. I'm not saying that. But if you have plans for growth, you're as well to focus on the big dream, because it takes just as much energy to dream a big dream as it does to dream a small dream. And if you don't think big at the start, then what you'll very quickly realise is that you'll hit your goals. And sometimes there's nothing worse than hitting your long-term goals within a fairly short space of time. But we covered quite a lot in the last few days, and what I wanted to do today was just sort of break a few things down, go into a teeny bit more detail, because we mentioned a lot of different terms. And the ones I really wanted to focus on today was the planning of your day, like your strategy, goal setting, visualization, and affirmations. And probably we'll touch a bit on gratitude as well. And that's the sort of 5 things that we've went through in the vlogs. But they're all very different, and at times I understand that when I speak, maybe things seem as if they overlap. So I just wanted to give each individual one their place. So let's start off with the furthest away one, right? So your goal setting. So you can set goals for whatever time scale you like. But usually when people talk about goal setting, they're talking about the long-term goals. Now, having long-term goals is fantastic, okay? So it's great to have long-term goals, but you need to be careful that they motivate you in the short term as well as in the long term, because you know how when you're just having one of those days where you just need something to motivate you? A 25-year plan is not going to do that. So if you have a 25-year plan, that's fantastic. But try and break it down into smaller chunks as well. So try and break it down into yearly goals and quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and maybe even daily goals. So I don't know how many people watching this vlog currently operate a to-do list. So like maybe the night before you'll plan your to-do list, and that'll be your planning for the day, and you write down what you've got to do, and it's tasks, right? Bin that. You don't do tasks, you're an entrepreneur. So you delegate tasks and you achieve goals. So instead of it being tasks for the day, why don't you work out what you want to achieve? So I've now turned my task list completely round, and it's like a goal sheet. So for tomorrow, for example, I'm wanting to get a good outcome in this one particular piece of work that I'm working on. I want to get a good decision on something that we've been focusing on. So my task isn't contact so and so and say this. My task is, this is the outcome that we're really looking for. We're really looking to achieve. Want to make sure that's a win-win, and so it's about what you want to achieve out of it, not just what you want to do. Because as soon as it just becomes a task list and it's do this, do that, you're going to lose interest. It's not going to captivate your attention. If you're an entrepreneur and you're an ideas person, having a to-do list every single day is your absolute version of torture. So delegate your tasks and you deal with the goals, and make sure that your goals tie into your bigger vision. So where we bring in things like visualization is, if my daily goals for tomorrow were to spend some time with Blair and set up a good marketing campaign. For example, we're applying for some awards in Glasgow at the moment. So if our goal for tomorrow was to get all the applications completed and to feel as if we'd put in a good entry, that's tying into our bigger vision of being a contributory part to the Glasgow business community and growing as a digitally minded and social media focused company. So that's tying into a goal. So you have your long-term strategy, and then feed all your daily and weekly and monthly goals into that long-term strategy. And where visualization comes in is when you have time in the morning, or when you take time out of your day to do visualization, goal setting and affirmations. Visualization is the part where you imagine it happening. It's like you run through exactly what it's going to be like in your head. And this is where the systemization for a £100 million business comes in. Because if you're building your business from the start and you're thinking, okay, my customer journey at the moment looks like this, but when we're operating in 25 countries and I have 100 employees, the customer journey is going to have to look like this. So that could be much more accountability for each stage of the process, much more paperwork, much more documentation, a system instead of just like a deal sheet or a way that you do things. So bring that in just now, bring that in when you've got one staff. So bring in checklists for one member of staff, even though you can sit and speak to each other. It's you're subscribing them to the same standards that you would have when you have a £100 million business with hundreds of staff. And that's you visualising what it's going to be like at the end goal. Also visualise from a personal aspect. So visualising and affirmations can kind of be, they morph into each other and they can get mistaken for each other, but they're two totally separate tasks and they've got their own benefits and they work in a different way. When you visualise something and you project that reality onto your brain can't work out why that reality is not what you're living. So it will do everything it can to sort of make up as much ground as possible in order to make that projection a reality. And how affirmations work is in a similar way, but it's repeating to your brain that you are this vision that you want to become. So your visualization would go something like, when you're getting up and going through your daily routine and you've got your meeting with the team and you've got this and you're planning it all out and you're sitting thinking, okay, so in 5 years' time, my goal is to have 15 offices. My day would consist of speaking with each of those 15 offices, and then I would be going to the New York office and I would be walking along and I'd have a designer handbag or something like that. You just take 10 minutes out and just run through the scenario in your head. Just run your day or run your week or run your month or whatever it is, just in your head quickly before you start your day. Your affirmations come in where you repeat to yourself positive reinforcements about what you want to do. And these can be things like, I am a successful millionaire, right? That might be somebody's affirmation. I'm a successful millionaire. I'm a successful international entrepreneur. I am a multinational business owner, right? That could be one. But it could also be something like, I am a really loving friend. I am a fantastic wife. I am a great daughter. Or I am it's something that you aspire to be. So it's something even that makes your existing relationships in life better, because all you're doing is you're saying to yourself that you are that person. And this is the person that achieving your goals will make you become. When you repeat that to yourself, it gives you the confidence and it gets you used to saying it, so you're acting as if. So if your visualization was something like, one of mine is I have a great desire to be able to encourage other people into entrepreneurship. So I have an affirmation where I say I inspire and motivate people to give up their day job and to follow their dream. And I don't say I want to, I don't say one day I would like to, I say I do that, and I might not do it right now, but when I repeat that to myself, it makes me feel as if I'm doing it. And throw in a couple of personal wins in there, throw in a friend of mine, she runs a yoga bellies pregnancy class, and they do the affirmation cards at the start of the class, and it's just like an affirmation card to just say, I'm doing a really good job, I'm more than enough. I love the life I'm living. I make good choices. I have fantastic friends around me. Like, it can be anything. So mix it up with a bit of your future work self, your future self of who you want to be. It's all about tying it into your goals, so that you know what it's going to feel like when you achieve those goals and you're ready for them and you're prepared, and you're not just coasting along going, I want it for £1 million, and then if somebody was to ask you why do you want that, what is that arbitrary figure got to do? And you're like, well, I don't know. I just thought that was what I was supposed to do. I thought everybody who went into business was supposed to have £1 million. It's not about the money. And when you actually start thinking about goal setting and start thinking about the person you want to be, you'll realise more it's not about the money, because the reason most people want that money is because of the security and the status that it brings them. And if you just want security and status, then just ask for security and status and just feel like you've already got that. Feel secure, feel abundant, feel as if you have everything that you need, that you have more than you need. And that's when you attract it into your life. So that's goal setting, visualization, affirmations. So then at its very basic level, what you're doing then is then breaking that down into your day. So you're looking at everything you do during your day and thinking about, what is the reason for me doing this? Can I delegate? Is it important? If it's not important, can I delegate it? Do we even have to do it? So either ditch it, delegate it, or deal with it, I think are the 3 options that you've got. And if you need to deal with it, prioritise it and tie it into your bigger vision. So it's like, I really need to do this business proposal because we're looking to expand as a business and we need to send this to the financiers or whatever it is, right? Is financiers a word? Just made up. So whatever it is, give yourself a reason to do it, which ties into what you're going after and where you want to be. Is that helpful? I really hope that's kind of like broken it down a wee bit more and showed you how interchangeable they are and how much they rely on each other. And gratitude is the one which just wraps all the way around it and makes all of these things work together. Because if you're not grateful for the things that you have, you will not receive anything else. So be grateful for the struggle you're going through right now. Be grateful for the lessons that you're learning. Be grateful for all those times that you wake up in the morning and don't want to do what you're just about to do. Because see, as soon as you're at that stage, that's when you realise that life has something better in store for you. And you know that it can't be any worse, that it can only get better. Be grateful if you hit rock bottom, because if you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. Be grateful for all of the people in your life who maybe through doing your head in or maybe through causing you obstacles and roadblocks are actually teaching you patience and being calm under pressure. There's gratitude in everything. And if you can find the lesson in everything and you can find a way to be grateful for the things that you're going through at the moment, then what will happen is when you start putting a positive spin on the seemingly negative things in your life, you'll actually realise that you've got more positive things in your life than you ever thought. So that's your 5 things: goal setting, visualisation, affirmations, daily planning, and gratitude. I don't even think I need to do another vlog. I think that's it. You're totally sorted. You're ready to go. Okay, no, I'll do another one tomorrow night. I'll just think of something else to talk about. Have a great night. Eid Mubarak to all of my Kuwaiti friends. I'm really looking forward to the next few days of festivities, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Okay, good night.